This week's tip is the Flexibility Toolkit. Now, ultimately, what that is it's a toolkit of resources, of strategies, of people in your support network. So you can have this on your notes app, you can have this in a Google Doc, you can have it any way that you work, and it's going to be easily accessible. You just have it there. What I did in the very beginning is I would have links or I'd have tabs open, or especially on your phone, you can basically drag the Safari tab and put it on your home screen. And I would, any tools that I come across, anything that was ever mentioned on social media, any new bits of kit that, or new bits of software or apps that I had heard people speaking about, raving about. You always get ads on Instagram or TikTok of people talking about a certain app. I'd just add it there and I'd see if there was a way of me implementing it. Some of them worked really well. Some of them I can potentially give a mention to later on down the podcast. Some of them work really well and I actually use them on a day to day basis. Some of them not so much, but it's always good to test. It's always good to see if those things work. Some tools I've got I won't use on a daily basis. It'll be for specific videos. So recently I did a video with I believe it was the Despicable Me 1 voiceover or Despicable Me 3 where Gru is speaking. I actually used a tool I had found somewhere to do the voiceover for him. Now it's not perfect by any means. It doesn't sound exactly like him, but it saved me an hour or two of searching for the voice recording or not having a voice recording and having to develop it myself through other softwares that I use. And it was all because I had just literally heard it. I searched it in Safari, I read a couple of reviews, saved it, I tested it out myself, and saw that it had a couple of voiceovers that I can potentially use in videos moving down the line. So build yourself, I guess, a bit of a folder of the resources, different tools, different softwares, but definitely start building up a contact list of a network ultimately of people you can reach out to and ask for feedback. They're the best ones. So I have a few on X that I speak to, and I have one or two on Instagram where if I'm questioning a video or if I think the video's not performed to what I thought it would, or if there's something, 9 times out of 10, it's questions that I have in my own head. They're the biggest ones. Is if I'm thinking about putting something in there, but I'm not 100% sure, I'll ping, I'll send the set amount of the video that I've got completed over to somebody and just ask them, what do you think of this? Do you think I've gone a bit overboard here? What do you notice when I put this on the screen? The biggest one when it comes to social media editing is, where did you get bored? I need genuine honesty. Send it over to somebody. Tell me when you wanted to swipe. If they can tell you why, that's brilliant. But sometimes they can't. Sometimes it's just, I got bored here, but I couldn't tell you why. I was just bored. And then you have to look at that second and think, okay, how can I make it not boring? Am I on the screen too long? Was the overlay on the screen too long? Was the music not energetic enough? There's always an area of improvement that you can make. And if you're finding people within your niche or particularly in your skill set, so for example, let's go back to copywriters. If a copywriter sends me an email and asks me for feedback, it's going to be very difficult for me to give him some constructive feedback because he knows more about copywriting than me. Whereas if he sent it to another copywriter who specified in email marketing or ghostwriting, they're going to be able to say a lot more. They're going to be able to give him a lot more feedback. So it's good to build up a group of people that you either potentially want on your team later on down the line, or you just have a good connection with. You just have a good, you're speaking with them, you have a good connection. You think that you like the journey and the trajectory that they look like they're on, look like your goals coincide. Just keep in touch with them, message them every now and again. Don't always just message them for feedback on videos, but if they're, as I say, if I know video editors who are strictly video editors, I've got no problem with them sending me a video whenever. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be a minute to maybe 5 minutes long. I'll watch the whole thing and I'll say, okay, I got bored here, I didn't like this, but this was good. Don't take long whatsoever, and you're helping each other out then, you're helping each other grow. And then later on down the line, you never know, they might become part of your team, there might be some collaboration opportunities, but it's just good, especially the beginning stages, just to have them there for that feedback loop. So that is a key thing I definitely take on board. is the Flexibility Toolkit, and just building up a set place you can go to for your feedback and to test new things out as well.